Hello everyone, we're doing a different video today. This one will be a tutorial for LSPDFR. There has been a few updates in some mods, so I will be doing a updated version, as I've not seen many updated versions tutorials for LSPDFR. So yeah, you've got your required mods, which is the actual LSPDFR base mod. Script.v and script.v.net, which I'll explain later on. Every single one and the reasons why you need them. You've then got your optional mods, so you've got your mod menu, simple train, which is another mod menu, and your compute light, which is it's basically a system where you can log warrants and citations. You've then got your ultimate backup, which is requesting backup basically, and stop the pad, which allows you to basically speak and interact with AI pedestrians and give yourself give yourself a partner and a police dog, which is a great tool. Any questions, make sure to put them in the video description and let's get started. So first you need to download your LSPDFR, which I'll put in the description below. Let me just go back a few for you. Okay, so you want to press the blue button, make sure you've got your GTA download, which is the legacy version. If you've got enhanced, this one should hopefully work, but this one's mainly going to be legacy based, so make sure you have a legacy version of your GTA. Going to scroll down, make sure to acknowledge these messages. Feel free to read these as well, obviously. The update logs here, and just scroll down. Oh, where's it gone? I think I felt past it. There we go. Download this file. Go through the terms, conditions, and user agreement. Scroll all the way down, press agree, and download. Make sure to install the manual install zip. The setup exe is more, I wouldn't say complicated, but it's got more of a complex installation process. So I'd recommend just going with the manual install. It seems more hard, but it's actually easier. So let's install that. Okay, it's going to appear here. I've actually downloaded it twice, but you know. Okay, so what you want to do is just go through the video description and make sure to download all the mods, which is what I've done. Got your LSPDFR base, stop repaired, ultimate backup, compute light, simple trainer, and your menu, single player menu. ScriptHookV.net and ScriptHookV. That's all you need for the basic installation of LSPDFR. So let's open up the manual installation. What you want to do is just select all of these, all of them apart from licenses, and then you want to find your main GTA files. Depends where you've installed your GTA. For me, I installed it through Rockstar Games Launcher. This is the Rockstar Games Launcher pathway to find your game. It should be similar. If you have problems finding it, just let me know. You will know once you found it because you'll see Grand Theft Auto Legacy. However, this will be your main game, your clean copy of your game. So what you want to do is you want to right click it and create a modded version of your game. So just right click it, press copy and then paste here. It will take a few moments to actually paste because it's literally making another copy of your game, so it's going to have a lot of files. Once you've done it, feel free to rename it. I've renamed mine to Grand Theft Auto V Legacy LSPDFR. Try and rename it something different than your actual clean copy, because obviously you don't want Rockstar Games to update your game automatically because it's got mods in it. So that could mess your game up. Once you've done that, I've obviously got a fully modded game already, which is no problem because I'm just going to go through it with you anyways. Open up your LSPDFR version of your game. Go to your download. select everything apart from the licenses and just drag and drop that in there. Once that's done, that's all sorted. You've downloaded the base. Now we want to move on to script hook V, which will be here. Just want to press download here. This will be in the video description. Let's find this one. Downloads. So it will obviously go into downloads. Script hook V. Here we go. If you need it, if you need the README, feel free to go for it. If not, then you obviously don't need it. We will do. Let's just read it just in case. So description. Script hook V is the library that allows you to use your GTA V scripted native functions. Scroll down. There we go. All the instructions are here, but I'm going to go through it with you anyway. So open up the BIM. You want to drag and drop these into your main game. I would recommend leaving out native trainer because we're going to install our own version of that, which is basically a mod menu. I'm going to drag and drop these into your main game here. Make sure not to hover over any files because it might put them in there. Just hover over here, the open area. Once that's done, that's obviously done, and then you will move on to your script hookv.net. Once you've done that, it will go into downloads, and obviously once you've downloaded that, it will go into your downloads. So we'll go over here. There we go. There's more files in this one, but nothing to worry about. All you need to do is just select all of these files, so your ASI, INI, and your PDB, as well as your DLL files. All of them, apart from the README and licenses. You literally just want to repeat the process, just drag and drop these into your main game. By the way, when you're doing this, make sure you're doing it in your LSPDFR version, not on your clean copy. Yeah, that's your scripthookv.net installed. And then obviously you want to move on to your optional mods. So you can go in here, download this one. I think I've already installed it. Let's have a look. I have. Okay. All you need to do is just select menu stuff and add ASI. That's it. Just drag and drop that into your main game, and then that's all sorted. Simple trainer, same process. Let's download that. Once you've downloaded it, just go into your downloads folder on your PC and open up Simple Trainer. By the way, the tool that I'm using is called WinRAR, which can be downloaded in the video description as well. This just makes it easier for you to extract files into your game. Just select the trainer V, ASR, and the INI, and just drag and drop that into your main game as well. Here we go. Ooh, let's move this further along. I'll just drag and drop it in here. That's that sorted for you. Ooh, let me just close. Never mind. And then obviously moving on to the next one, Compute Light. Same process. Make sure you use an ad blocker on these websites. Banjo plugins, because it'll block you from downloading the asset if the mod, sorry, if you don't have an ad blocker. Go to downloads, find your download, Compute Light, ignore that. And then what you want to do is open up Compute Light folder, and then drag and drop these two plugins and your Range Native UI. And you want to drag and drop it in here in your main game. This will automatically update your plugins folder, so don't worry about that. I'll show you the plugins folder in a moment. Let me just do this for you. Okay, that'll be easier. Drag and drop it in here. Once that's in here, you will open up your plugins folder and it will be inside your LSPDFR folder. It will be here, there we go. compute light, and the DLL file will be here somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Close that down. Now I need to move on to Ultimate Backup. Same process, make sure to use an ad blocker. An ad blocker I recommend is Unblock Origin, which is a great tool. Download it here. Ultimate Backup version 1.8.7.1. And then we will open it up here. Open the folder. Move this over here. Open up the game folder. And then since you had the range native UR in the last download on your compute light, instead you want to leave that out and just include the plugins folder. So drag and drop this in here. This will automatically update your plugins folder once again, and you should start to see your compute light in here, as well as your ultimate backup folder in here, as well as the DLL and INI folder. Sorry. Here you can configure your ultimate backup, so your toggle menu B, which brings up the menu. I've set it to B. You can change that, so it could be C, A, Q, W, whatever you want. Then got your panic button, which one's set to numpad 0. You've got loads, bunch of stuff that you can change, but all I've changed is the toggle menu. That's it really. But yeah, stop the pad, and this is our next mod that you can download. Again, make sure to use your ad blocker. Let's go all the way down and download it. Make sure to download the latest version on all of the mods. Let me, and then we're going to go to the downloads folder. Close that, open up downloads, and let's find it. Stop the pad. I'm going to open up the folder once again. Leave the range native UI because we've already put that in the game. You can put it in again if you want, but all it's going to do is just replicate the file that you've already put in. So I wouldn't really recommend doing that. It's fine if you do though, so don't worry. It will update it for you. And then what you want to do is go back to your main game here, where you can see plugins folder. You want to drag this in the open space area, and that's going to update your plugins folder with stop the pad. You then see the folder here, stop the pad. Oh no, that's moved the pad. Stop the pad, there we go. And you also see the INI and the DLL file. That's all done. Yeah, that's everything really. Just make sure to use an ad blocker when you need to. So yeah. Now let's go into the game, free range plugin hook. So you want to go back to your main game, File Explorer, and you want to scroll down all the way until we see range plugin hook. Let's have a look. There we go. Range plugin hook .exe. You want to open that up. Since I've only set it up, I'm going to click the settings button, and it's going to send us to the same configuration for the game. So console key, you can set this to anything you want. By the way, this will automatically come up for you since it's your first time setting up. Console key, I've set mine to F4. You can change this to whatever you want. You have to press the key you want to bind to the console. Obviously, with the plugin timeout threshold, yours needs to be higher. I think yours is currently set to 10,000. You want to set that to 60,000. And then move on to the plugins page. I've personally set mine to don't load any plugins at startup, which lets you automatically, well, manually load up your plugins in game. I'll show you how to do that when we load them. Advanced settings, there's not much to do here. Game settings, open up the command line switches. It's got all the way down to force screen mode. I've turned this on. You don't have to, but you can if you want it. Just make sure your game is on full screen mode all of the time. Also set ignore different video cards, which helps your game run a little bit better. That's it. Once you've done that, you can save and launch. Hopefully, game loads. if you get any errors, just make sure to contact me through my Discord, which I'll also put in the video description, or you can drop a comment down on the video. It should hopefully load. Okay, so we've loaded into the game. So what we want to do is press F4 to open up your range plugin hook log, console, and then just type reload all plugins. This is going to load all your plugins. Just give it a moment. And all your plugins are going to load. This will be your stop the paired, ultimate backup, stuff like that. Everything you've downloaded. If any errors appear, then obviously that will that might be the reason why some of them don't appear. However, if that is the issue in your case, then make sure to drop a comment below on this video, and I will make sure to help you. Okay, and then what you want to do is type Force Duty. This might not work for you because it is your first time logging in LSPDFR. So if that does not work, then you need to head to a local police station and head towards the locker, and then you will be able to start your policing career there. Once you've done that, you will then be able to type in the Force Duty command in the future, so you're instantly sat on duty. Okay. And then if you want to press F3 for your simple trainer, this is how you can spawn in all your vehicles. Got a few vehicles saved, not a lot, but I will be adding more soon, as well as showing you how to do so. You've got your F8 for your menu. Unfortunately, it's conflicted with another menu, but it's fine. As you can still see the menu, okay. Also, you've got your F9, which is part of menu. This is how you can delete vehicles if you really wanted to, or freeze them, or do anything you want. So you can freeze that vehicle, like I've done so. It's not able to move, and then I'm able to delete it as well, if it lets me. Go off the menu first, and then press delete. That'll go. Let's walk up to a head. So a AI, we're going to test stop the pad. Press E, and press it a few times, and then they launch you, and then you've got this menu here. That's for the identification. Press pad check to dispatch. Try this one. There we go. And you've got pat down the paired. So you can obviously pat down, search them, frisk, search them. Okay, so they've got some illegal items on them. Bufferize them.
Right, thank you.
And you can drug swap them. So you get the gist of this. I hope so. If not, just let me know and I can show you the menu in depth. You can also obviously arrest the pad and stuff like that. You can also let them go. So let's let them dismiss the pad.
I got my eye on you.
There we go. There they go. Got ultimate backup. So if you press B, you can request for backup. Code 3 backup. Code 2 backup. Code 3 backup. You can also add a partner. So spawn in a local partner.
Anyone got a fix on them?
You can also spawn a partner with your outfits to match your
I'll
outfits.
keep this asshole busy for you.
You can also spawn in the K9 unit. K9, sorry. Change to K9 dog breed. And that's it really. With the compute light, let me spawn in the car so we can test that out. 22 charge. Let's try that.
10-4.
My God!
Want another car?
So what we're going to do is we're going to press, what key is it for me? It's L. To hold down the key you've selected in your configuration for Compute Light. This will bring up your police and computer. And so you've got your PED records, your vehicle records, and your court cases. These are my previous arrests that I've made. You've got your offence date, offence location, notes, offences, outcomes, case numbers, court dates, defendant name, date of birth, and your age. You can also reveal the outcome, and that will obviously give you the outcome. It's a pretty advanced system, which is great to see. But yeah, that's it from me, I believe. I think I've showed you all of the mods that we've installed today. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and that will be it for today's tutorial.